Hey guys, Coach Justin here with your at-home workout of the day for Wednesday, March 10th. Our prep for today, we're going to start with 5 times 5-second hold of a towel row. Then we're going to get into 5 reps on each side of a Cossack squat, and finally 8 reps of a yoga push-up. So our towel row hold, I'm going to show you with a band, but at home what you're going to do is roll up a towel and grab onto the ends. Take a seat. Put the towel around your feet, grab onto the ends, sit up nice and tall, and you're gonna pull towards you. Obviously your towel is not gonna stretch, but hopefully it's longer so that you can have your elbows in line with your body. And you're just pulling and holding on that towel for 5 seconds. Come back out of it, relax for a moment, and then pull and row for 5 seconds. Come out of it. Repeat 5 reps for 5 seconds. Okay, the goal there is to make sure that your back is getting active, you're sitting up in a nice upright posture, and you're not shrugged up through the shoulders. All right, next up are Cossack squats. So you are going to get into a nice wide stance here. Shift your weight over to one side, and as you do that, you're going to turn your opposite toe up towards the sky. Sit down nice and low, but keep your heel on the ground on the side you're leaning towards. If you lose your balance here, you can grab onto a post or grab onto a chair or something to help keep you balanced. Come on up and shift over to the other side, so lateral lunge, but then you turn that toe up towards the sky and shift back and forth for 5 reps on each side or 10 reps in total. And finally, our 8 yoga push-ups. You can start on the ground, hands under your shoulders. You're gonna arch your chest up off the ground, dig your toes in, and then get into that down dog. Drive your hips up to the sky, push away with your hands, drive your heels down towards the ground, and then come back down and repeat. All right, so 8 reps of those yoga push-ups. We're gonna go through those 3 movements for 3 rounds, and that's your prep for today. All right, our strength for today, we're gonna start with 12 reps of an odd object row, followed by 5 reps on each side of a windmill. That can be with or without a weight. And then finally, 8 reps on each side of a lateral lunge with a slider. Okay, so starting with our odd object row, you can grab a basket of some sort or fill up a duffel bag or backpack or a bag of sand or salt. Load it up. You want it to be nice and heavy here because you are going to be strong with this rowing movement. Set yourself up on top, drive your hips back, hinge down just like a deadlift. Make sure your spine is nice and straight. Grab onto that odd object, row up, pull your elbows up towards the sky, come on back down, elbows get straight, come on back up, back down. All right, you are gonna feel some tension here in the hamstrings and the butt, but you don't wanna feel that in your lower back. If you do, try to reset yourself up, deep breath in, proper hinge, take the load off of the lower back. So 12 reps with that to start. Then we're gonna go into a windmill. So if you find this awkward, you can do this without a weight at first. I'm gonna show you with the dumbbell. So set yourself up in a nice wide stance and then turn the foot out, the foot that's away from where the dumbbell is. So dumbbell's in my right hand, my left foot turns out. Hold it up overhead, lock out that elbow. Stare at that fist the whole time as you hinge down and rotate your shoulder to reach down towards the ground, and then come on back up. Notice the rotation of the dumbbell. That's the way your shoulder is going to want to naturally rotate. Allow it to do so. Reach down and back up. All right? If you can't get there with whatever mobility restrictions you might have, go as far as you can with straight legs, and then bend your knee until you can get down, and then go back up in reverse. All right, same movement mechanics apply whether you're using a weight or not. If you're not using a weight, just try to stretch your fingertips away from each other the whole time, so you're still getting that upwards activation of the arm. So 5 reps, change your stance to the other side for 5 reps, and finally we've got our lateral slider lunge. So you can do this with or without a dumbbell. Set yourself up. Disc is going to be, or towel on your hard surface floor rather, on the same foot as the dumbbell side. Okay, so left and left for me here right now. I'm gonna put the majority of my weight on this foot here. Slide out, come on down. That knee stays straight. This leg's taking the load. My posture stays upright. And then pull in, stand yourself back upright, and repeat. All right, so 8 reps, turn around, switch hands with your dumbbell, switch feet with your slider, do 8 reps on the other side. We're gonna go through those 3 movements for 4 sets, and that's your strength for today. All right, our Metcon for today, we've got 1 round of 30 jumping squats, followed by 20 goblet reverse lunges, then 10 single arm devil's press, then 20 single arm dumbbell snatches, then finally 30 jumping squats to finish off. All right, so our jumping squats, air squat, and then jump up off the ground, land soft, and repeat. Try to get that full depth with each squat. Feet leave the ground, and make sure you're not folding forward with your posture. So after 30 there, you're gonna do 20 goblet reverse lunges. Grab your dumbbell, hold it at the chest, goblet position, feet hip width, step back with one leg, knee lightly touches the ground, comes back to where you started, switch sides, and alternate sides back and forth until you've completed 20 total reps. Then our single arm devil's press. So dumbbell starts on the ground, one hand on the dumbbell, one hand on the ground. Bring yourself back, down to the ground, up, hop up like a burpee, bring the dumbbell up overhead like a snatch, which we will be doing later on as well. Switch hands to the ground, get back up, lock it out overhead, and repeat. So 10 total reps or 5 per side. All right, next movement here, dumbbell snatch. You're gonna start directly on top of that dumbbell, hinge through the hips to pick it up, keep a good posture, drive through the ground with your legs, pop the hips open, punch the weight up overhead, switch hands on the ground or on the way down. Touch every single rep to the ground. All right, so 20 total reps there. And finally our jumping air squats to finish off another 30 reps. So just 1 round for time, and that's your Metcon for today.